You're listening to The High Five. One topic, 5 minutes. For stoners, by stoners. Learn more at The High Five Show on socials or randomaxnetwork.com. Because a friend with weed is a friend indeed. And sometimes you just need a high five.
Welcome back to The High Five. This is Laura Dern. That's not my real name. I'm not Laura Dern. And if you know someone who sounds like this, it isn't me. I'm going to talk to you today about... What the fuck? I'm going to talk to you today about a little bit about dating, but mainly the subject is when you should know if someone is in a polyamorous relationship or not, or when you should divulge that information if you're dating. First off, there's still a lot of people who are confused about the difference between polygamy and polyamory. So I will just quickly summarize it, and I hope I'm correct here. But I will wait for the siren. While the siren goes, I will smoke a little more. Oops. Oh, it already stopped. But now I told myself I was going to smoke more. I guess I could still talk while I'm packing this. What was I? Oh, so polygamy is the overall term, and then if a man has multiple wives, it is polygamy. And if the wife has multiple husbands, it is polyandry, I think. Wow, that took a minute. I don't know if this is for sure or not, but I think they're basically like separate relationships. I don't think that they're like having... You know what? I'm not going to make any assumptions, actually. But then on the other token, on the other side, polyamory is basically ethical non-monogamy. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because I've recently been dipping my toes back into the dating scene, unfortunately. And I haven't been fresh on the market since like 2018. So it's been a hot potato. It's been a minute. I never hit this. So anyway, and I want to be clear, I'm not judging at all. I'm totally open, and I respect and support whatever any relationship looks like, as long as it is consensual and respectful and communication is there and nobody's being hurt in any way, etc., etc. But I feel like that's where you like become a dick. It's like where you contradict what you just said as soon as you say but. But being on these apps now, I feel like there's really no such thing as a dating app anymore. They've been completely turned into either it's a fucking hookup app, which, you know, believe me, has its time and place. But like, you know, especially in the gay community, you can go to Grindr. So why are you on Tinder if you're only looking for a hookup? Like, I feel like being on Tinder implies that you are at least looking to date, but that's not the case. Then most common, I feel like after that I've experienced are people who are looking to date, but they are in poly relationships. And a lot of people put that right on their profile. Some of them put photos of their, you know, partner or partners. And to me, that's exactly how it should be. Obviously, we all limit the information we share before we meet someone for the first time. But I definitely want to know up front, is this a date because we are looking for a relationship? Is it a date because we're bored? Is this a hookup? Like, I'm going to come in a completely different state of mind if I know you're just trying to fuck. Like, so similarly, I feel like I should know if I'm meeting you on a date, I should know if you have a partner at home waiting for you to get there. But I recently went on a coffee date with this guy, and while we're in the car, the phone like picks up automatically when it rings, and I'm like in the middle of a story, and I didn't even know the phone rang or that a call had started, and suddenly he like holds his hand up for me to stop talking, and I hear like, hello. He's like, hey babe, how's it going? And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And the person on the phone was like, who was that? Is there someone with you? And he was like, yeah, this is Brian. And he's like, yeah, this is Laura Dern. And the person on the phone is like, do I know this person? And he's like, no. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? So they end the phone. This motherfucker turns to me and goes, "Did I tell you that I'm poly?" And I was like, "No, you did not." And he's like, "It's not on my profile." And I was like, "No, it is not." It was just so awkward. The person was clearly weirded out. Like, I don't know why they didn't know. See, like, it was weird. So yeah, after I came home, I had originally been like, yeah, I'll see that guy again. But then I was like, that's a total red flag. I should absolutely have known up front. But at the same time, I get the argument that you shouldn't have to tell anybody anything until you're most comfortable. And a lot of people aren't comfortable sharing things about them if they haven't met a person. But to me, if you are making the choice to meet up for a date that could potentially become something more, if you're just dating them, whatever. But if you've discussed on the app that you are looking for like something long term, then someone should know something as important as that, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm stoned as fuck. I am going to eat some of these big chewy nerds that I have. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe and stay high. San Diego.
This has been a production from the Random Acts Network. Whether you're looking for scary stories, comedy, or candid conversation, you can find it all on the Random Acts Network. To support or learn more, please visit randomactsnetwork.com.